Well, I'm just kind of piddling around in the garden here. Yeah, that would be a good term to describe my garden method too. Piddling gardening, piddling gardening. Yes, because that's how I kind of do things. But you see, I when I did had a lot of tomatoes. All of this, or these are the old vines from last year. So I left them down. There's some of the leaves, and then I just throw the mulch on top of it. It makes, like I said, a natural-looking floor. Now, you see these little things? You notice all the vines. Well, the vines have fruit, and the fruits have seeds. And these are all tomatoes growing from the seeds of cherry tomatoes. So you'll see there are several. There's one that's growing all by itself. That's good because that one will probably grow big on its own. And here are several here. And what I'm going to do shortly is I'll look over and I will weed out some of the smaller ones so that some of the bigger ones um, will get even bigger. And so I'll have some cherry tomatoes too. And I didn't have to actually plant them, but just the ones that were left there with the vines over the course of the winter. Just like in the forest, at least in my imagination. So here is also, these are lettuce. And this, my basil, has not done. Last year I had huge giant basil plants all here. But this year, no, it's not so. I gotta break that better. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna take these out and get them from a different place. But the tomatoes are all taking off. These are tomatoes that you know, the bigger type. And I transplanted the sage here. I had originally placed it in that same container with this spirea, but then I took it out of that because I thought the spirea really needed more room, and I thought ultimately this would too. So it's not just in this little dirt. The bottom has been hollowed out so that its roots can grow right into the earth itself. And just put a little more mulch up on that. See, that's what I call piddling gardening. Now, I have something growing there. I think it's lettuce, but I'm not 100% sure what I planted there. I forget. I often just plant seeds and I don't remember where I plant them. Yeah, I find it a fun way of gardening, actually. I do. Now, these are, I don't know if these are going to grow or not, but that does look healthy. That's not mold. That's not fungus. That's a pussy willow. So I had clipped these off the bottoms of the ones I bought at the store, and I thought, let's see if they'll root. So I'm checking out to see if they'll root. It'll be fun. Oh, and the peas are growing here, which is really cool. Oh, I need to get that up. Okay. Let me get this up too. Yeah, needs a little cleanup here. That's true. Yeah. So then this is over. This is the prayer garden over here. And this rock, I still have to still finish cleaning that. I've got a lot of mud on that. Oh, and here's my. This is looking really nice, isn't it? It's a hydrangea. There's some coral bells down there, and a astilbe, my little astilbe that's came up. It's the only one that's grown. I planted others, so we'll see. And the spirea, those are California poppies. Isn't that pretty? I love it. This is a really gorgeous hosta. The flower on this is really, really special. And it's just whatever. So you know what? I thought when always on Long Island, these come back. The dead part comes back. That didn't happen here. I thought all that was going to come back, but it didn't. So I had to cut it all off and just let the regrowth. I'm kind of disappointed. Always on Long Island it goes back, but you know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I know why. The reason is because two reasons. Number one, Dusty Miller, the native Dusty Miller, grows wild on the Long Island beaches. So it's just the right habitat. And the reason it's the right habitat, the second thing, is because of the Gulf Stream. Long Island is warmer because of the Gulf Stream. And we are on the other side of the mountains. And that's why it's colder. Yeah, these are pretty rocks, right? These are all rocks I found in my wanderings here. All my rocks that I found here in this region, and the Finger Lakes and southern tier of New York, as opposed to the rocks that I have over here. Let's just go. So, and these are the rocks. These rocks here, all of these rocks are from Long Island. Mm-hmm. Some of them are really big. A lot of them are just, I picked them because I thought they were beautiful. I have actually a much larger collection, a much, much larger collection of things, of rocks. I mean, really, so many more. But I couldn't take them all. The movers were like, we'll have to rent a second truck just for your rocks. I was like, yeah, well, we didn't. It was expensive enough moving up here. It really was. It was crazy, the price. Anyway. So I know, it's just the beginning of the garden, so things are just taking form over the next few years. Next year will be the last year I add any plantings, formal plantings, because my intention is that after next year, we'll take a year of sabbatical where we do absolutely nothing in the gardens. But I'm planting it in a way so that this is almost all the stuff is perennials, um, and I'm really just going for things that have a diversity in color. I'm much more interested in the foliage than in the flower. I mean, not that I don't love flowers. Obviously I do. And the elements that I add that are non-botanical, like the rocks, are they non-botanical? or the logs and stuff like that. That just adds, to me, in my mind at least, a more forest-like or natural, rustic type of effect or aesthetic. And I think it's coming along pretty well. I mean, I think it's coming along very well.